So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Umielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
Well, I guess we're back to being Joshua's shield here.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Opportunity beckons.
What's this opportunity that's beckoning me?
Blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
If it's on my way,
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no.
I'll accept it anyway, but
carried with it a
no reason not to have it in my quest menu.
My trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Karava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are
got
to
the
acts
group.
of violence, few survive to maturity. But those that do develop a hide of phenomenal
Elbows.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. but the worked hide of a well-aged beast. Now, that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
Okay, if I see one out in the world, I'll kill it.
All right. I'll hunt your
If not,
eagles.
then sucks for you.
Of course you will.
So,
When one
we'll
lives
see
in
here.
such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Carava. I
Okay.
eagerly await your safe and, above all, triumphant return.
Okay, skin trade. That sounds like some Human Centipede level messed up name of a movie is what that sounds like. Oh, cutscene.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token.
You could tell the exact moment it went from high quality cutscene to animation preset
For as long as
cutscene.
you bear it, members of
I'm
our
surprised it
order
didn't have to
will
do like a
be
fade through
both
black
faulted,
between it,
if
like
there
the
is
transition
none
or
for
anything.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
It was just immediately next shot we're over to animation presets.
About it later.
Rather smooth,
Cyril seemed
I
very
must say.
well.
OBS, I want
He
to
certainly
be
keeps
there
track
on
of our
sources.
plans, Joshua.
When can I grab my chocobo? Just out here, I hope. Oh, there's another quest that I can accept that I didn't. I may as well accept it, and then if its objective is on the way, then I can do. Oh, that's why I went right past it. It won't be too hard to get up there. Surely it's just these stairs here, right? I would hope. Most likely. Yeah, I'll do your thing if it's on the way. We'll see. I just like having all the quests in my inventory, even if I don't actually end up doing them. I like to have them there, just in case there's something on the way. Then I can conveniently do it and get some more ability points, and then stuff is great. What the heck sound was that?
No one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
Yes, my nose is way too large. Have you seen it?
And on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant graybeard.
The university. You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened, windbag bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled...
My print's done.
Would you do an old...
Fan noises will be going down.
...and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Sure, if it's on my way.
Climb the stairs and...
And memorize a few inscriptions for me. Assuming you know your letters, that is.
Why don't I just go with, like,
Some
pen and paper and
soul
write it down?
is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise.
Okay,
One
so
each
it's just
from
like a
the
bunch of
north
locations
south
that he wants me to visit.
I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
Okay, sure, I'll put it in priority if it's a thing around here. So there's one right here? Like that? Memorize the Southern Stone's inscription. Yeah, so it just marks them as general locations. If I'm here anyway... Oh, that's a skin trade one. They're not all here, are they? In the village? Here, if I'm here anyway now, I may as well... Oh, I could just take this ladder. Maybe that'll be faster.
Soft as phoenix down, but tough as boiled bone.
Here, let's have a look-see at this. See what's going on here. Words. Guardians of the crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood till ends the mother's labor. Wait, is this game actually gonna make me, like, need to memorize it? Like, he's gonna ask me, what did the first stone say? And then I have, like, multiple choice options. He's got me one of those kinds of video game quests.
Without mention of the mother crystals.
Why won't the sky go back to how it was?
Sure,
I don't like it.
Nor do I, dear.
Well, it probably isn't gonna last like this forever.
Stones to Kanver, and the rest
Whatever, I'll do it while I'm here, I guess. Hey, more goblin coins! And there's that one over there. Yeah, screw it, I guess I'm doing this one quickly.
Have you noticed the elves?
Just because I guess it's on my way when it's the place I'm already in. Guess it is holding me back a little bit, but oh well. Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past and make these rocks a home.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
And I mean, in all honesty, this is mine now. I would rather focus on main quests in the playthroughs I'm doing, because rather than doing, like, additional content in games I'm playing, I think that'd be better to focus on the main quest stuff, get the game done sooner, and then I can play other games that I wouldn't have had the time to play otherwise. Like that time that goes into side questing in a game that I'm already playing could instead be put towards another game that I haven't played before. And if I keep on doing that, then it'll add up over time, and I might be able to play some games I never have the chance to otherwise. So I want to be like all time efficient and stuff like that. So I don't want to do too many side quests. Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land. Reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand. Probably goes that way around.
Settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
Hello.
The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
I should have saved before I did this.
What that I could have seen for myself.
If the game actually requires me to remember.
Tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south.
Was that the first one I went to?
What did it say?
Pretty sure Guardians of the Crystal, because it's all about the Mother Crystals and stuff.
Crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood till ends the mother's labor.
But yeah, I should have saved just to be safe.
I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the Mother Crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
Well, luckily I can just select the one thing that's recognizable here.
Wonders of the Golden Plains.
So I don't need to, like, fully
lay
remember.
roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt
So if
you're
I say a
right.
wrong
There are
thing,
vestiges of nomadic
then,
customs in
does he come up with, like,
Guardian
a full
roots could
couple
never
sentences
account for.
that didn't exist
This
with the wrong
is
answers, or how does it
most
work?
enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
I'm pretty sure now tillers of the land. I'm pretty sure here children of the hunters.
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers.
Quite the mix over time. Oh, that's a potential thumbnail shot. I don't know.
Difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Quest complete. Sweet, carved in stone. Whoa, I got a lot of ability points for that one. Wow. Nice. I can't, yeah. Once again, it's not one of those kinds of video games, sadly.
Careful how you
Too
pack
bad.
that leather. Any creases or scratches will run your price.
Well, I don't need to worry about that, at least. I'm not selling leather. That's a problem for those guys. Okay, so now I figure out how the heck to get over there. Find some path over here. Nice little butt wiggle there. So I'll call my own chocobo when I step out here and the game lets me, and choose left or right, I guess. Okay. I assume this way, probably. Probably this way, most likely. Just wondering what would happen if I selected those. Okay, so I'm not quite at capacity for things there. Orcish fodder. Yeah, I'm good, I think. Or we could just, you know, not. We don't really need to, per se. So well, I think I'm good, actually. Hey, guys. If you were part of, like, a side quest I accepted, then I'd totally be taking you out, but I don't really have much reason to, so I think I'm good, actually. Yoink.
Smoke. Is the city falling?
Oh. Oh. That doesn't look good. Hey, another fast travel point. Nice. Gilded Path Obelisk activated. Is this where Mr. King went and murderized all those guys?
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Back to the world map where I really wish I could save. But alas, you can't for some reason. Okay. The free cities of Kanver, southeastern storm. From humble beginnings did a handful of villages join to form a staunch alliance that now controls much of the realm's mercantile trade. Well, and things don't seem great here right now, do they? Old Kanver, the Free Cities of Kanver. Warehouse District.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come.
Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.